Remembering that you are going to die one day is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. Follow your heart. Steve Jobs. May I ask you a strikingly simple question? If this was the last year of your life, what would you do differently? What new choices would you make? What fresh dreams would you do? What brave projects would you start? What old fears would you face? What great genius would you reveal? What real kindness would you show? And what true love would you deliver? Knowing and owning the answers is the key to raising your life to a place called epic this new year, so that you elegantly leverage the next 12 months to make history and lead a life that's legendary. You and our world deserve no less. This is Sharma, your success partner, and the author of #1 global bestsellers like The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari and The Leader Who Had No Title. I've spent the past 17 years of my life inspiring, helping, supporting, and serving human beings from every imaginable walk of life and in over 75 nations. If you've been a part of the community, you know I'm on fire for this mission. That showing people how to unleash their personal greatness in this time when so many amongst us have forgotten what they're made of is my fuel, my obsession, my oxygen. Helping people live their highest versions of their highest visions is personal for me. And so I've carefully made this ultra powerful and super practical video for you to uplift and encourage you, to move you to remember your greatest ambitions and recall your wildest desires, and to remind you that ultimately your days and my days really are numbered, and that life's just too short to play small with your potential. This video is a little longer than most of the videos I've made on a little handheld cam that have inspired millions of people on my various online channels, because I not only offer you full-on inspiration, but share an exceptionally effective 8-step process to get amazing things done this fresh year. You're about to discover the most valuable insights and tactics from the new science of elite performance and ultra achievement to help you make this new year the single greatest year of your life yet. My strong encouragement is to watch this video from start to finish, because not only will you learn the 8-step process that has caused transformation within the lives of so many people, but at the end I'll share something very special that, fully understood and then applied, will change the direction of your life forever. So let's get started, and thank you for making time out of your valuable day to join me on this ride to uncommon performance and massive accomplishment this year. Please consider the following powerful ideas on the true meaning of success. I started off this video with a key question. Let me ask you another one, and it's a large one. How will history remember you? Will the generations that follow know that you have lived? Will they celebrate the value you created and the body of work that you left behind? Will they remark on your bravery and honor your impact? Will they speak of your productivity and whisper of your ingenuity? Or will you be anonymous, one of the many who quietly coasted through their lives with their genius still sleeping within them? One who was a sheep versus a lion, a follower instead of a leader, a victim instead of a victor. With this new year, you have been blessed with a gift. A fresh and pristine 12 months to write your own script. And just because your past may have been hard doesn't mean your future can't be incredible and full of passion, potential, and heroic purpose. George Bernard Shaw once wrote, "This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one. Being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. Life is no brief candle to me. It's sort of a splendid torch, which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations." So there you have the inspiration that I hope will kickstart your passion to make this new year the single greatest year of your life yet. That's such a deep wish of mine for you. Now, as promised, let me shift from delivering inspiration to offering you 8 powerful tactics that will dramatically boost your mindset, performance, productivity, and happiness levels over the next 12 months. Elite performance tactic number 1. Develop your reality distortion field. The reality distortion field is the term Bud Tribble at Apple coined to describe the way Steve Jobs could bend reality to convince both himself and everyone around him that his vision of the future was not only possible, it was inevitable. To elevate these mission-critical first 90 days of this new year into high gear, my strong encouragement is to start running your own reality distortion field. Remember that every brilliant idea was first considered crazy before it was revered. So go big, be audacious, set giant and disruptive and never before considered dreams. Then begin to sell yourself on your vision and your goals for the next 12 months. Write them down onto paper so they become real. Recite them daily, declare them publicly. Do this long enough and you'll start to believe them at the deepest levels. And self-belief is the catalyst for spectacular achievement. Because until you personally believe that you can achieve a result, you won't even start the process to deliver on that promise. I'll repeat that idea because it's so very important. Until you personally believe that you can achieve a goal, you won't even start the process of making it happen. And once you fall in love with your vision and viscerally believe it's bound to come true, your passion becomes contagious. Your faith grows bigger than your fears. You unlock your natural charisma. Your confidence goes viral, and everyone around you buys into your dream. This year, develop your reality distortion field. Elite performance tactic number 2. Find your Sistine Chapel. A few weeks ago, I spent an hour sitting in the Sistine Chapel, just staring at the ceiling painted by Michelangelo, a work of art considered by many to be one of the ultimate acts of mastery and artistic genius produced by a human being. Johann Wolfgang Goethe said, "Without having seen the Sistine Chapel, one can form no appreciable idea of what one man is capable of achieving." Michelangelo completed his masterpiece with stunning speed. He was driven by a sense of purpose to deliver to the world something the likes of which it had never seen. This year, what's your Sistine Chapel? You're smart and talented, so you already know this. The secret of passion is purpose. Once you have that one project that you can build this year around, that magnificent obsession, that mighty why, everything else falls into place. Once you know your mighty why, your brain shifts into high gear and gives you all the hows. That's a key point I just offered to you. Once you know your mighty why, the hows just begin to show up. You see, my friend, you were born into genius, but too many of us have fallen into mediocrity. We have no Sistine Chapel to get us out of bed at 5 in the morning with a fire in our belly. Too many of us are just ridiculously bored, and that's why we spend the best hours of our best days eating too much food, medicating ourselves with violent video games, gossiping endlessly, or watching TV shows where we witness other people living their dreams. This year, find your Sistine Chapel, your personal masterpiece that you'll release out into this world to get the world speaking about your artistry and your outright mastery. And then just start wherever you are, because please remember, every expert was once an amateur, and every master was once a beginner. As I teach at my annual personal mastery event, which has helped so many people across the planet live their highest ambitions, dream big, start small, act now. This year, find your Sistine Chapel. Elite performance tactic number 3, leave the echo chamber. To kick your performance, productivity, and creativity into rare air levels, my next suggestion is to have the courage to start running your own race, to use the term one of my mentors offered to me when I was 21 years old. Leaving the echo chamber means you stop being an echo of the beliefs and the lives of the people around you. That you have the bravery to cut free from the herd and start thinking for yourself versus buying into the definitions of success and achievement that society has sold you as the way to happiness and a life of meaning. Leaving the echo chamber means you get comfortable in your own skin, that you speak your own truth, that you live by the personal values that feel right to you, and that you do your own dreams, regardless if they draw rings of laughter or criticism from the chattering cynics around you. Because to have the results very few have, you must begin to live as very few do. This year, leave the echo chamber. Elite performance tactic number 4, join the generosity economy. The old economy was based on scarcity. Take as much from as many people as possible because there's not enough for everyone to win. The new economy is completely different. It's based on prosperity and abundance and generosity, and on the powerful ideal that the person who helps the most people wins. Once you really get this, everything in your life changes. To truly reach your goals this year, become a giver, not a taker. Someone who helps other people grow their dreams. Someone with a monomaniacal obsession to add rich streams of value to as many people as possible. Because as you know so well, our lives come alive when we give, and to truly lead is to serve. This year, join the generosity economy. Elite performance tactic number 5, walk with giants. We rise or fall to the level of our conversations. We become our associations. If you're the most talented person in your group of friends, maybe it's time to find some new friends. If you're the most intelligent person you know, maybe it's time to know new people. And if you're the biggest thinker on your street, maybe it's time to find a new street. The people you spend your time with affect the level of your thinking, influence what you believe to be possible, and leave lasting impressions on your personal performance. In a piece in the Harvard Business Review, the phenomenon was called emotional contagion, speaking to the scientific fact that we subconsciously pick up on and then adopt the mindsets and feelings of the people we associate with. So start spending time with people whose lives you want to be living, and their ways of thinking, behaving, producing, and being will begin to rub off on you. This year, walk with giants. Elite performance tactic number 6, protect great days. To play at world class, you don't have to be hugely smarter or more gifted than anyone else. Instead, you have to be slightly better, but with total consistency. I call it the super tiny win habit. If you commit to achieving 5 little goals each day for the next 30 days, that amounts to 150 little wins within a month from today. Keep doing this daily, and at the end of this year, you'll have completed 1,800 little goals. And it's not just the achievement of nearly 2,000 small wins that will be your success, but what having the focus, discipline, grit, and stamina to get 2,000 goals done in a year makes of you in terms of your character that will be the real victory. So protect great days by forgetting about doing grand acts of achievement and instead making each of your 24-hour gifts a splendid symphony of super tiny successes. Remember that your days are your life in miniature, and as you live each day, so you craft your life. Small daily improvements, when done consistently over time, lead to awe-inspiring results. This year, protect great days. Elite performance tactic number 7, get smarter by getting fitter. What's the point of being the most successful person in the cemetery? You're uncommonly committed to learning and self-development, otherwise you wouldn't be here with me right now. So you know that real wealth is health. And health is often the crown on the well person's head that only the ill person can see. Making a commitment to getting into the fittest condition you've ever been in is a complete game changer. Here's why. When you exercise every morning, you'll flood your brain with neurotransmitters like serotonin and norepinephrine, which make you feel happier and more confident. And happier, more confident people are the people who are vastly more creative, productive, and alive. When you exercise every morning, you'll also trigger the release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that has been referred to as miracle grow for the brain by renowned Harvard researcher John Rady, MD. Studies have shown that the release of BDNF through exercise like interval training on a treadmill actually supercharges your brain's ability to focus, process information, and get things done. So exercise actually makes you smarter. Research is also showing that exercise causes a phenomenon known as neurogenesis, which means when you work out, you actually grow new neurons. So make the move to get moving. Getting to your greatest fitness will massively raise your game in every area of your life. You'll have more drive, energy, grit, and intelligence. As the Nike ad taught us, just do it. This year, get smarter by getting fitter. Elite performance tactic number 8, become a serious investor in you, Inc. This final tactic is the ultimate difference maker and the most important of all of the 8 tactics for making this year your best year yet. This year, I respectfully suggest that you make a serious commitment to growing your knowledge, developing your skills, and outlearning everyone around you. Here's a time-proven principle that every ultra-achiever knows. Invest more in your personal growth than in anything else, and watch your life rise to the level of the most successful people in the world. I had a lunch with a friend of mine in the $100 million club a while ago. He shared with me that he was most financially successful the years when he spent 3 hours a day on his personal development. If I had to choose one factor in my own career and life that has created my best results, it's in investing in learning and making my thoughts, performance, and personal habits better. Learning about how to get the most out of my mind, discovering what the most successful people do each day, studying what makes the greatest performers on the planet the greatest performers on the planet. So my recommendation is to start thinking like an investor and invest in the place that will yield the finest return on investment I've ever seen. You Incorporated. Seriously, the fastest way to double your income is to triple your investment in learning and self-improvement. Because when you know more, you can do more. When you invest in learning and self-education, you truly get an unfair advantage. You begin to know what very few people know. And so you can achieve what very few people can achieve. You start to see around corners, spot uncommon trends, and just jump all over opportunities. I've been the private investor to many of the world's richest and most successful people. They all have one thing in common. They adore learning. They read. They go to conferences. They have mastermind groups. They do online courses. And they have coaches. And they understand that these investments in growing themselves and their mindsets and confidence are not expenses, they're investments. In my experience, investing in the right personal development programs generally yields a 30 times to 100 times return on your investment. There's just no other investment and vehicle available that will give you that kind of return and reward on your investment. With that kind of a return, when you really think about it, your initial investment in the personal development course was free. Okay, so if you found all of this powerful information I've so passionately shared with you fascinating, valuable, and are ready for more, and if you really want to save years of time from having to figure out how to create a life you adore and learn what the most prosperous, influential, fit, and healthy people in the world are doing to get the results, and if you don't want to do this ride alone, and want me to be your success partner, I have a truly life-changing resource I'm so excited to share with you, as I know it'll deliver massive value for you, your life, and your best ideals. This personal development program I'm about to tell you about will truly give you an unfair advantage. For the past few weeks, I've been flooded with inquiries from people around the world asking me whether I'll be offering my famous online program, Your Absolute Best Year Yet, again this year. And I'm amped to share with you that the answer is yes. First, please allow me to say that if you're not interested in this course and just want to run with the information I've shared with you in this video, that's totally fine, and I wish you nothing but beautiful success. I researched and created this special video to be of service to you and to be helpful, as always. But if you're seriously ready to shatter your limits, massively outperform your past results, and take every important area of your life up into its highest level, then you really need to seize this opportunity to get one of the limited memberships to Your Absolute Best Year Yet before it's full. This course has transformed the lives of thousands of people just like you in 50+ countries. And it's one of the finest personal development and elite achievement programs in the world today. This is a real success program for real people who want real results. In Your Absolute Best Year Yet, I'll walk you through a complete system that will show you how to achieve world-class victories this year, create explosive confidence, and get you to the place you've always dreamed of being in your life. It's taken me years of working with and learning from the most successful people in the world to distill the advanced ultra-performance strategies I'll share with you in this cutting-edge online learning system, and many hundreds of hours to carefully build out and then test the course to ensure that it was potent enough for me to put my name on it and to offer it to you with my encouragement to join. I just opened up doors to the program, and a limited number of memberships are now available. Sorry, but I have to close doors soon to get started, and please know that the course will not be opened again until this time next year. I'd love to inspire, encourage, coach, support, and serve you as your success partner through this remarkable peak performance and personal development program. And I suggest that there will never be a better day than today to make the choice to change your life. Here's what you'll get if you're lucky enough to get one of the memberships. Full access to the famous 9 modules that have created breakthrough results for so many people just like you. My coaching clients paid $12,000 just for these modules and said the amount was inexpensive given the potent information they got exposed to. You'll also receive 18 game-changing teleseminars on topics ranging from unlocking explosive productivity, deleting the worry habit, getting ultra fit, the habits of the super wealthy, and learning how to live your dreams versus become distracted this year. These 18 teleseminars are worth over $5,000. And just to completely wow you with an outrageous amount of beautiful value, when you snap up one of the limited memberships to Your Absolute Best Year Yet right now, I'll also give you 12 bonus pre-recorded webinars where I'll walk you through how to unleash your confidence, set goals like a pro, beat procrastination once and for all, and become a master of time management. This complete online life transformation system that walks you through exactly how to make this year your absolute best year yet is worth over $20,000. But during this short doors open, you can get your membership for only $477. Now, of course, just to be totally transparent, this is not some magic bullet course. You have to go through the learning modules and do the work. It's like if you want to get ultra fit, you need to get to the gym and do the workouts. But when you go through the material, you'll learn exactly how to experience awesome results in every important area of your life. And by the way, please know that I've taken all the risk off your shoulders to try this program and put it onto mine. I just want to remove all your excuses for not being able to do this course so you join us and we get you to a life you adore this year. So Your Absolute Best Year Yet comes with my ironclad 30-day complete money-back guarantee. If you don't love the program, I'll refund your investment. Perfectly fair, yes? So why wouldn't you try it? You have nothing to lose whatsoever, and the life you've always wished you could live to gain. So, if you're ready to make some explosive improvements in the way you think, feel, perform, and live, stop making excuses and just follow the brilliant advice Nike taught us. Just do it. And heed the excellent advice of Richard Branson at the beginning of this training video that has made him such a success. Screw it, let's do it. Successful people don't find excuses and they don't sit on the fence. They spot a fantastic opportunity and then take action immediately before the window of opportunity closes and they become filled with regret. I predict joining this program will be the decision you'll look back on as the one that changed the direction of your life. And my encouragement is that at this phenomenal price, invest in memberships for your family, teammates, and your best customers. It'll be the best gift you've ever given to them. Okay, so there you have it. Sorry, if you wait, you'll be too late, as we'll definitely sell out again this year. So go ahead and snap up your membership now by clicking on the Order Now button below, and I'll see you on the other side so we can get started making this year your absolute best year yet right away. Thanks again for being with me on this video, and let's make this year breathtakingly great. All green lights and 1,000 great wishes.